Hello, everyone, or anyone, might I say. I am back to tear into this box right here. This is the Series 4. I'm basically addicted to kind of opening these things up and, always maintaining that I will keep a full selection of all the Star Wars cards, but I like to have them in my hands as well. And so I didn't really get to have these, as a kid, or didn't think about it. I was more into baseball cards, of course. And I was also a baby when these things were out. But I'm just going to break into this Series 4. And we will see if this is, and I'm looking for more information from you guys out there. We'll talk about various things. I'm going to try to really zip through. I have a real note in my mind to try and go through this at a better clip. I will also put a note on the time of the, where the summation is, or the summative, kind of the just bringing it all together of the better cards and which ones I'm going to basically be sending in. So anyway, let's go ahead and do it. What do you say? I've got 2 of these boxes, of course, like I said, but I am tried to pick. I didn't know which one, right? Of course, you don't know which one's going to hold what. Generally speaking, these old boxes of classic Star Wars are going to have, roughly a couple to a few full sets of each of the cards. So you think that if you saw my last video with Series 2, I had 1 complete set inside of it. So I always love this, the big reveal of the packs inside. Wow, goodness gracious. That is pretty. Look at that. That is cool looking. I will just back it off for a second just to look at that. Really nice looking packs. My question is, first of all, like, looking for knowledge from you guys, you never know, right? If you're going to get the C-3PO with the error card, or you're going to get the C-3PO with the fixed one, which I've heard that the fixed one is actually, more rare. But of course, the ones with the, the excited C-3PO is the one that sells so well, right? If you're looking to sell again. But I'm gonna pull these out here. I will do my best to tear through them, taking care of the wrappers, of course. I've been sending those to PJ. I did set aside a few for a fella who said that he wanted to have some of the wrappers. Like I sent 30 of them to PJ. I don't know how many he necessarily needs, but I set aside some. So if you do want to kind of give me a direct message of some kind, or give me your address, I'd be happy to send you those 6 wrappers if you would like. You probably know who you are. I'm blanking on your name at this moment. Forgive me. But I will put this box aside. It is a pretty one. I'll just put it right up here. And let's get into it. Whew. It's such a pleasure to open these things up, I swear. Let's see. All right, what do we got? Once again, I've never opened any of these Series 4 here. So all of these are enjoyable. I got the gum. I'll go ahead and just stack these over here. I usually end up changing my mind on the routine here. I will zoom back up. Let's go into R2-D2 inspected by the Jawas. I don't know if that has something on it or not, but Han Solo covers his friends. At this point, I mean, they're just all so rare as far as getting a, a tin, a well-placed, nicely cornered, no issues on the surface, a well-centered back, which that isn't, right? They're all good. Every one of these cards, will be nice to have in a gem mint tin slab, which seems to be more and more rare. Like that card right there looks real nice. These are just the first time I'm looking at these, so forgive me if I'm going a little slow there in the beginning, but I will speed up as I start to see these things kind of over and over again. And then let's see, does this box have stained sticker marks? It is like an X-ray again. Holy cow. Put the stickers aside, and we'll go into pack number 2. There she is, the aunt, the famous Aunt Beru Lars, and it says the actress. I do feel like it's a nice cheat too on the backs of these cards that don't have the information on the back, because you can get away with them not being centered, it seems. Princess Leia blasts the enemy. Luke Skywalker on the desert planet. I feel like this is a repeat except for that guy. That's a nice. And the behind it is already a repeat here. That's a nicely centered one. Maybe a little crooked, but that is a good looking card. I'm just gonna go ahead and start to set aside a little stack that I feel is looking good at first. Oh, like the soldier, the stormtrooper, portrait shot. It's like, stand over here, stormtrooper. It's time for your portrait. It's a good looking one. It's a little off center. I won't put it in the perfect pile or anything. Soldier of Evil. A little bit of a dimple on there, but that is a cool looking card. Okay, so that's cool that it doesn't have information on the back. There's a good old C-3PO sticker. I am, of course, real curious, and they wouldn't have the C-3PO misprint, mixed within the box, right? I mean, just everything I know about, cards and runs when they print, they're not going to have a combination of having the ones with the misprint, as well as that sticker is bigger than the other cards. It took all the brunt of the problems, I can tell you that. That's a nice looking, image on that sticker. Okay, Han bows out of the battle. Miscentered. Okay, R2's desperate mission. We got the swing to freedom. Okay. It's pretty nicely centered. It's got some of those funny yellow circles. Another question of mine is that, does that ever detract to the grading to have those little yellow kind of circles on it? I have to say, these corners, these cards look really nice. I have to say, so far, so great. As far as having a batch of nice cards, the Young Star Warrior. Oh, there's a nice, pretty Han Solo back there. A little off center though. Ooh, and then R2-D2. Just a few classic portrait shots here, so that's a little good. So I like these portraits that don't have the information on the back. It gives me, I feel like there's a better chance of stumbling across. That one has a corner issue anyway, so that one's just good to have as kind of a set builder, if you ask me. Okay, wow. Wildly miscut. Yeah, always learning from the comments, looking at some of the comments and some of the data from everybody, and then just looking at the PSA kind of stats of PSAs, it seems like what y'all are saying is correct, that the third series has kind of better luck with getting some 10s in there. That corner got it a little bit, but it's a cool card. That's the old soldier from Darth Vader and a soldier card in Series 2. Okay, here's a pretty one. That's looking nice. Looks like a pretty good card. Maybe the little corner down there. I'll put that right there. Han bows out of the battle again. R2's desperate mission again. Here's a cool looking card. Swing to freedom. A little bit of kind of edge issues. Rebel troops. But yeah, looking at the you know, the pop report, look at that. That pack didn't even get fully closed. Interesting. The pop reports on Series 4 and 5, well, I can't say I've looked too hard at 5. That's going to be coming soon enough for me. But Series 4 does not have, it's got a lot of single-digit PSA 10s. There's even one, maybe two, that don't even have a single PSA 10. I know one of them's the old Grand Moff Tarkin portrait shot in here. So that's one of them. Raid of Mos Eisley. Death Star shootout. That's a cool one. Seems like this one got a little bit of the corner damage. And overjoyed Han Solo. Luke and Ben on Tatooine. Here's a nice portrait of C-3PO. A little off-center again. The corners are looking really nice, but it's just an off-center guy. Okay. Star Warriors. Aim for action. And then we've got a Tusken Raider. Man, I'm glad this isn't like the Darth Vader leadoff shot. That this is the third one of R2-D2. This exact card leading off the pack. Han covers his friends. It's good looking. It's actually really, I mean, it's just barely off center, but that looks like a really nice card. Luke Skywalker on the, that looks pretty nice too. That corner might have a little bit of an issue. This is a neat one. Raiding the Rebel starship. Sorry about all my finger issues too, by the way. Forgive me. I guess I'm a nervous wreck. I always am when I'm opening these things. You know, like right there, whenever this card is. See that little, you know, I didn't do that necessarily. But that would be, that's a damage right there. Luke suspects the worst about his family. Well, turns out that his suspicions were proven. What a nice little bowl cut Luke had right there. All right. So this one seems to be upside down. This is the first one that's this direction. This gives me a chance at a good sticker, possibly, unless the whole thing, oh gosh. That was weird, huh? The pack was upside down. This is like my only sticker I'm gonna get that's gonna have a nice back on it. And I just wonder about, you know, if that gum would rub off on this, you know, and be a nice looking sticker. It's like my only real good sticker I might ever send in. If you've ever seen any of the boxes that I've opened, they all have the massive stain on it. Uncle Owen Lars, Phil Brown, Luke and Leia, shortly before the raid. It's a little kind of tilted of an image. Okay, see that right there? I mean, that's just, I wonder what that is kind of considered from the grader's perspective, because the back is beautiful. It's off center on the front. What are the chances? Off center on the front, back is pretty good. We got another Han off center, and then another. Is that the same pack with your boy Uncle Owen? Interesting that the pack was upside down. Really interesting. It's another thing about opening these boxes on kind of tape and looking at this, you know, it's like, if anything were ever to be squirrely, you know, as I've heard just rare cases with BBCE, I don't know how long ago that was that they had that issue for verifying a pack or a box that was not correct, right? Wow. That got damaged. We have got a slightly ill-centered Luke poses with the weapons. Ooh, this Han Solo has possibility. A little bit of a nipple right there. A little bit of a surface damage. Gripes. Might have to send that in and just kind of maybe get a, you know, hope for a 9 at best. Was it raining where he was? On old Tatooine? Or is that surface print issues? I'm going to keep an eye out for that just to check. Luke and Leia shortly before the raid. A stormtrooper is blasted. Here we go. Here's your boy. Your boy Darth. Got some corner issues. Farts. Because the back is looking pretty solid too. Dang, there's a little bit of an issue there too. And it's off center. Just have to put it in that stack, and then here's another stained Han sticker. I'll just get 2 halves off. I don't need to open it up fully here. I'll just take this, put it down here. Okay, so here's my first bin. Good old bin. It's got some wax, but I know I can get that off. It's got some damage over there. Okay, C-3PO looking okay. That's worth looking at later. I'm going to regret this. The Rebel fighter ships. Okay, envisioning the rebel destruction. A little off center, portrait of a princess. Off center. Okay, come on, baby. Give me one of these. I love these shots of Vader. I've really turned into a big Vader fan. I mean, it's the printing location is not perfect, but so far, all the other stuff, you know, that maybe would turn out to be kind of a 9. There's no real surface issues. Stained sticker. Let's see, baby. Got an overjoyed Han Solo. That looks nice. I'll have to just wipe off that wax. We've got Luke and Ben on Tatooine. We got another C-3PO, but we got a print issue up here. It's off center anyway. I won't beat myself up too much about that. Little off center. / a lot on both sides, so no thank you. Inquiring about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Evacuate in our moment of triumph. Here we go, Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher. I think this is one of the ones that has 0 10s. I mean, that's really good. Man, I wish this Stormtrooper card was good as well. Just these stains here. But that, oh, do I see a little, just a little bit of surface issue? That's a great card. Okay, that one didn't even have. Okay, so this is upside down again. Maybe this stack I've been, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on this. But this should have me a sticker with a chance of being decent. It's a Luke sticker upside down. I'm gonna have to send in a couple of these because that's a good looking sticker. Okay. Desperate mode. It's got a bent corner. What do we got here? Han and Leia quarrel about the escape plan. Some names are exchanged. Waiting at Mos Eisley. Uncle Owen Lars. Member of the Evil Empire. Okay, I haven't seen this one before. There's probably still quite a few. This is a good looking card. It's a little low, possibly. Stormtrooper is blasted. And then instructing the rebel pilots, a little off center. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go from this stack here. This should be regular. Yes, it is. Just peel it out from the side. Yep, I don't want to mess things up. I was putting a Vader card, one of those Series 2 Vader and a soldier in a penny sleeve. And it was a little too tight or something, and it just wasn't fitting in right. And darn if I didn't nick off the absolute corner of it. I mean, I really did. A little bit of a piece of the paint. I was just beating myself up. That's got a messed up corner. The Empire Strikes Back. That's funny. How about that card? That's probably pretty cool just because of the name. The Empire Strikes Back. It's a little prelude to the next movie coming out. Little off center, readying the rebel fleet. Rebels in the trench. That's a pretty card. That corner. It's a great looking card though. Little off center. Raid at Mos Eisley. Doing that. I'm gonna tilt this like this. Death Star shootout. And we got the Jawas. Okay, let's see if this guy's upside down. It is. So there's maybe a little quarter of the packs that's kind of upside down, giving me a small chance at getting a couple of stickers to send in. I like it. If nothing else, just okay, look at that. That's all right. Sticker 44. For some reason, the gum just doesn't leave too much that I can see with my naked eye. Look at that. Pretty. I don't get a chance to get good stickers. Okay, what do we got here? Aunt Beru Lars. We got our fourth one of these. Still no C-3PO. Whether he's excited or not. Corner's a little dinged. Raid at Mos Eisley, repeat. I'll go back through these and come back with a short clip of which ones I'll send in. That's a good looking card right there. No real surface issues. Han Solo. I do have 3 outstanding PSA submissions. One with Series 2, one with Series 3, and one with Empire Series 1. And I am close to getting, this is upside down too, so anyway, I don't, whatever, that's, I like it. But, I am on step like 6 of the Empire ones. It's got a little crease on there, as you see. Comes right off nicely. Yeah, there's a total just kind of print crease across that guy. Let's see. Sweet, look at that. Stormtrooper is off center, but it's a new pack of stuff, it looks like. Man, that pack is fresh. Look at that guy. Oop, drunk. Vader. Pretty badly off center, I have to say. Wouldn't you say? Goodness gracious. At least I got a chance. If I get another one, maybe it won't be that poorly off center. But it is a crisp one. It's just off center. I mean, you're looking at an 8 for sure. I don't know, that corner got it pretty good. That Stormtrooper, though, is looking pretty fly for a white guy. No offense, but he's white. Little off center. Just got to put that over there for now. I just like it over there. Okay, repeat. Oh, Darth Vader walking. That's a cool. Stalking the corridors of the Death Star. The Empire Strikes Back off center. Rebels in the trench. Come on. What do we got? 4, 8, 11. Got like 22. We're not got halfway or anything. Let's see what this is. This is right side up, so we've got a stained sticker card, which is Han. That back there. Okay. This pack looks nice with corners. Let's see. Let's hope for some good guys in here. Monitoring the battle. We've got a nice little Luke Skywalker here, a little off center. There's a portrait Luke. Once again, a little off center. Another portrait Luke. I guess is a Luke heavy. Luke's found his way into this picture as well. Luke again. And then an off-center Imperial Gunner. I believe that's what it was. I can't remember right now. It's blanking. Caught me with my brain in neutral. So this is I haven't really seen, yeah, I have seen one of these. But let's see what we got in this pack. I haven't seen a lot of the cards, actually, just thinking about them. What do we got? The Rebel Fighter ships. Okay, that's pretty centered. A little damage up there. A band of Jawas. Seems like... Okay. Portrait of a Princess. I think this is the one, but there's 0 10s in the world of PSA. That looks pretty nice. That corner up there would probably stop me from getting a 10, but that is definitely making its way. Go! I'm gonna have to block everybody's vision on that. That's so inappropriate. What is this? Is this some kind of joke? So, this box has some of these in here, huh? We have got a good-looking rendition of it. Of course, it is slightly off-center, but that is a good-looking one. All right, well, that's fun to see and have in my hands for the very first time. That's a good-looking card there, too, I have to say. That corner down here. to be able to see for the first time the famous Golden Rod, as they call it. Okay, that's pretty cool though. Pretty cool to see that. Might have to just kind of put that up for nice and gentle. Okay. Let's see. Okay, upside down pack. Upside down. Okay, here's a good old, oh, nice printing track right across the front of that guy. Okay, this is a new pack, it seems like. I haven't seen that actual card before. Slightly off center. Pair of Jawas was just gotten, last card. It's a little low, but goodness gracious, looks nice. Up, a little bent in the corner. We got Monitoring the Battle. Here's another Luke. Pretty. Okay, nice Han. And Luke, I have to say. This guy might have a legit chance. I mean, if I put an absolute ruler to it, it might be a touch low, but goodness, that's cool. And this guy's gonna be a little off, but I mean, I'm sending that in. Got to. Cool Tusken Raider. And look at that, the back is really nice as well. Putting that over there, starting to build a stack to PSA. There's another upside down. Whenever I tear these packs, it kills me. Been trying to grow out the old nails. Don't be disgusted. I'm sure you've seen me in quite the different variations of fingernail issues here, whether I've got torn up cuticles or whatever else. It's a good thing I'm not trying to be a hand model. Okay, I'm going to regret this. I think I have seen this one before, but that's fine. The Rebel fighter ships, envisioning. Oh, it's centered nicely. Look at that, 2 in a row. How about that? Which one's better? Both look pretty good. That's got a little bit of a surface issue right there, if you can see that. Let's put them over there on the side later. Got that guy. Ooh, that's nice looking. What? That's a great looking card. I'm starting to feel good about these again. Going through a little roller coaster of them. This is nice and centered. A little bit of a damage right there, but I almost wonder sometimes if you kind of press it in a little bit, if you know, you can kind of straighten some of these old bends out. But it is wild to look at those pop reports for, you know, really series 1 and 3. Maybe just because people have sent in a lot of ones. Are there just more numbers and returns on it? But I'm telling you, it seems like 3 is big time, the most, you know, good grades compared to certainly 2 and then 4. It is very, very interesting. This one has a dinged corner over here. Okay, that's a good looking Luke. What do we got here? I've never seen this one before. It says, discussing the Death Star's future. I do remember this scene, of course. It seems like it's a little high, but wow, that's a good looking card for right now. Envisioning the Rebels. I'm getting a flurry of these and this card. What is happening? Come on, baby. I want one of these to be centered nicely. I just don't want surface And then I just don't want it to be ill-centered, and then I just don't want it to be have back issues as well. That's all I want, is just those 4 or 5 things to be perfect. And I can read the tea leaves with this stuff here. I've already got my box of Series 5 that is queued up and ready to be ripped. I've got 3 boxes of Series 5, and I will be tearing into one of them. And then that would be a box of Series 2 that I've opened. Series 3, I'm doing for now. And then 5 would be done, which leaves, that's good looking. It's a little off, but that's a 9er all day. I really think so. That leaves Series 1. And all I needed to do is just sell one of my cars. It's just so expensive, but I've got the urge. That corner's got it. I just have to open a Series 1 box. I mean, it's just insane to think about it. And I won't touch this one, the one that I have, but I will try to get another one. Might not be in the best shape, like this one that I have is just in ridiculously good shape. It looks so pretty. And I don't know if you've watched my other video or not, when I first opened the box of this full set of them, but it came with an email straight from Steve Hart. This is good looking. Oh, I gotta stop. What is that? They're good. Ooh, this might be it. Seriously, this is a very nice one. This might be the only, I think this is the one that doesn't have any tins. And my goodness, that looks so nice. I want to just really treat that nicely. Oh, it's another golden rod, and this one looks pretty squared up. Holy cow. These are beautiful. Look at her. Goodness gracious. That is better than the first all day. These are fantastic. It's official. I'm enjoying myself. Holy cow. Okay, come on. Let's get this out of here. Okay, we got a Stormtrooper, a little off center. There's a Darth off center. It's all right. Beggars can't be choosers. That is a good looking 1977 45-year-old card. Good corners. It is just good surf, just off center. I mean, all right. That's a good looking card. That's a little off center. That's a great looking card. The Empire Strikes Back. This is a great looking card, centered beautifully. Damaged. Probably over halfway now. Gotten 2 golden rods. Gotten a couple Darth Vader portrait shots. Neither of which yet are certainly tin worthy. Here's a Han. Young Star Warrior. It's a little off center, but might be worth sending in. Han Solo looking nice. Real nice. Okay, R2-D2 Kenny Baker. That's good. I'm just gonna go back through these, and it's off center. That's low. Come on, baby. Give me one of these Darths that are just perfect. Give me one. That is such a good looking card. A little off center back here. If y'all can see that. A little off center. But what about this guy? That's the corners jacked. Here's a Darth sticker. Trying to think if there's any that I've seen in my little book or just over time that I haven't come across yet. It's a pretty good looking card. Princess Leia. I mean, some of these cards are obviously very, very similar. It's one movie. They kept going back through and looking at the images, right? It's obviously just Star Wars, and then they came back and got 66 more. And then they came and made 66. Like this card right here is so reminiscent to, you know, R2 getting loaded up for battle or whatever it's called. But it's a great looking card. But you know, some of these images and cards are so similar to the other ones. It's funny. That's a cool card. This one was one that was damaged earlier. This looks in really good shape. I think I got a pretty good box. You know, I mean, I think it helps that you don't buy one that looks like it got run over by a steamroller or something. I think when you shake it and you get some loose gum, that's kind of nice. You know, when the gum is like this. Also, on the very bottom of the box, if you look at this, you can see where it says on here, if you can see that, $15. So that was like, you know, they had written somewhere, you know, I guess at one point this was, you know, for sale and came up for $15. And at the time, you know, well, how much are they going for? 15 cents. 15 cents times 36. Certainly what, I don't think that was $15, that's for sure. Okay, good looking. Let's see what we got here. Okay, a little low. Grand Moff Tarkin, Peter Cushing. I think this is the first one. I feel like this is the first one I've seen of this one. And this is one that has 0 or 1 PSA 10s. And this is not one of them. It's low. Han bows out of the battle. It's a repeat. Okay, it's a little off center, even from the one that I found earlier. Here's this one. It's a little low as well. And then this one, I think I have 17 of this guy. Stained sticker. What am I down to? 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 packs after this pack. Here's one that I haven't seen too many of. And this looks like it's centered nicely. So, not perfect. Get a little sip of water here. Okay, sorry about that. Just need a quick sip. We have got, okay, it's got some kind of corner issues and a little bit of a messed up surface. Okay, a little off center. Here we go. Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher. Little off center. Off center again. Off center and off center. That pack wasn't all that great. So yeah, I'm excited to get my Empire Strikes Back. It looks like that will be coming in next, my Empire Strikes Back Series 1. I still want to open, oh, look at this. These are backwards and upside down. How interesting. Oh, wow. This is an interesting pack. I mean, that's a jacked up sticker. It was backwards and upside down. And I got these guys that are facing this direction. You know, just not perfectly placed on the thing, but I turn these around, and what do I got? Okay, that one's got a little corner issue. Still, these are cool cards. The second one of these, Soldier of Evil. Not the most perfectly placed guy, but let's see, this is a nice little loose piece of gum here. But yeah, I sent off, it's like 47, I think, of the, can't remember what I said, maybe in the video I have it, for the Empire Strikes Back Series 1 break, but sent off like 47 of those guys, so I'm hoping to get some good stuff back. I wasn't, certainly the Boba Fett's and stuff, the ones that are the, you know, the big hitters, I don't remember having any real amazing ones of that. I had some cards that were, you know, worthy in my mind of a couple of 10s, but they weren't of the big boys. That's a good looking one. Okay. I mean, these aren't big boys either here, but these are good looking. And I haven't seen this one. I don't believe I've seen this one yet, and I have not seen this one. I can tell you that. Luke Skywalker's home destroyed. So this pack is kind of interestingly new. Okay, we are down to our last 7 or 8. Trying to do this a little faster, like I had said. I think I'm somewhat succeeding. Quite the track on that. Luke Skywalker on the desert planet, raiding the Rebel starship. I've only got one of those, I think the Darth Vader, I can't remember. I think I have 2, but they're both off center. Creature of Tatooine, that looks pretty good. Little nick up there at the top, if you see that. Fighting the Impossible Odds. Luke suspects the worst about his family. Okay, come on. That could be all right. It's a little off center on the back. Band of Jawas. It's got the residue on the back. Okay, 7 packs left. Upside down pack. Got a chance at a decent sticker here. This back is a little off center. What is this card right here? Okay. It's okay. This right here. Oh, the gum is sticking on ya boy Luke. All right. What do we got? What do we have? Okay, pretty nicely centered. A little bit of a booger corner, top right. Seems like more than not, it's the upper right corner that gets the treatment. Also, another thing that seems to be ridiculously low as far as the PSA returns is going to be the Return of the Jedi. Those cards, I'm just thinking back to my submission that I cracked a box before I was filming, but in the past 3 months or so, I opened a box of Return of the Jedi, Series 1, with my kids, and we were all, you know, really particular and careful. And I did not get a single 10, And 9s were tough to get. Tough, tough, tough. I did get a 9 Boba Fett sticker, but that's kind of it on, you know, obviously I got a few other 9s, but it was just, and they're not even as rare, of course, as these Star Wars ones, but it's just the print quality and the color. I've realized what it takes on these cards that have this darker color. The yellow was just much easier to somehow get at PSA 10, or it just hides a, you know, a World of Evils. That's a good looking card. Little off center. It's not going to go in the immediately perfect pile. Not that those are all immediately perfect, but pretty good right here. It's a little off. Still think that's just the goofiest haircut. Would love to get another Darth and another C-3PO, little Golden Rod boy. You know? Okay. All right. Man. You can see the mark of the gum, right? Here's the corner of the gum. But then this little guy, it's like some sort of a weird punch in there. But beyond that, it would have been great. All right. Show me another Portrait Darth, and show me another C-3PO Golden Rod. All right. Luck be a lady tonight. There's another Han. Those are cool. Those are cool cards. Off center. R2-D2. Kenny Baker. Off center. Desperate Moments for a Hero. That's a good looking it's pretty good and centered. This kind of thing. Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty. That's nice. It's a little off center, but that has potential. Look at this guy. Come on. So far, so great. I think that's got real, but show me the back. Don't be one of those that has to be centered. Not bad. Not bad. It's just not perfect. But that is a really good one. Really good. And then this one looks beautiful. Oh yeah, that looks good. I've got some really good cards. You know, like I said, that whole box of Series 3, and I got 4 10s, and I was overjoyed, and I still am. I got a couple that I could maybe get, a couple of 10s in here. You know, and once again, I'm not looking to sell anything, but you always want perfection. Who doesn't like a little bit of perfection? Just a touch. So that's what I'm kind of going for here. Nice. There's another Stormtrooper. Still hoping for a Golden Rod in here. Okay. It's pretty good looking. It's a little off center. What do we got here? That's a good looking card. That's nice. What do we got here? That's a good looking card too. Am I getting just easier to please or something? Or are these actually just really looking good in this pack? Like, what's up? They're all looking nice. Not so much this, the little off. Oh, come on. I would love one of these. That's really good. All right, we've got 3 packs left. I don't think have I seen another one of these? I was looking for that. I'll have to check through it again. Let's get these open for you so I can pause it and just kind of give you a little run through, possibly, what I'm thinking I'm gonna send in. It might be even a day later of a video. Dog, that corner got it pretty bad. Okay, it's a good looking card. This is a good looking card too. Might have to send that in just to get my 9. Come on, where's my golden? Okay. Okay, 2 packs left. What do we got? I have to say I'm pretty happy with that front goldenrod right there. That is legit opportunity, as well as that Darth Vader face and the portrait of Princess Leia. I'm gonna look at that with a finer tooth comb and we'll see what's going on. Okay, what? You're gonna do that to me on my last couple of packs? Give me a double up? Double up. This is really good looking though, I have to say. Okay. Dang. Off-center storm. Both front and back. Okay, the Empire Strikes Back. It's good looking. Okay, here's a Darth Vader, but Padow. All right, last pack. Last pack mojo, as they always say here. It was fun. Let's see. Upside down. We'll try to open this pack up here nicely. Boom. What do we got? All right. Band of Jawas. Portrait of a Princess. I'm gonna double check, but I feel like these are both really nice. Look at that. Portrait of a Princess. There's another Darth Vader card. I'm already decently pleased with this pack, even if I don't get another Portrait Darth or Golden Rod. That's good looking. Okay, another Darth Vader, looks decently centered. Jeez, that loot card's plaguing me. It's got a little bit of a nip right there. But these cards are cool. Okay. Ooh, we got another Darth at the back. Okay, I'm hoping this one has the chance of having the, it's got a little crease at the top and that corner is not perfect actually as I look at it. But that's good looking right there. So how's the back squared? Yeah, it's not as good as that other one, but very cool. Very cool. So let me go ahead and pause it right here and I'll come back for a little summative, okay? Hey everybody, so this is a day later and I have kind of gone through all of the results for the box of Series 4 and I've got my stack of what I'm going to send in. It is a hefty stack, and what I did is I kind of separated the ones where, you know, I'm not sending anything in unless I feel like it's got a fighter's chance of at least getting a 9, right? I'll be sending it in value, which is gonna be $18 a card, and that I feel like if I get a 9, well, at least in my mind, if I needed to sell immediately, which I'm not, I would at least get my money back for those. 10s, of course, fantastic. But this is, of course, with the end result, the goal of just kind of adding to the collection, having fun. What do you collect for other than just to have fun? But I have got 61 cards that I have looked at through all of them and realized that you know, or come to the conclusion in my mind at least that I will at least get, you know, a 9. So that's called, if it's not centered, it has good corners. If it is perfectly centered, but might have a little nick of a soft corner or something, I'm still firing it off. You know, if it's got generally centered back, which brings me just the one kind of sample I wanted to show here is that right here, I picked up recently a couple of cards off of eBay. Okay, this is the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett's Last Stand. You know, to me, the marquee card of that set. Obviously, there's a couple of Vaders in there that are really neat too. But anyway, Boba Fett being so hot, this is the one that I sent off pack. You know, I opened this pack, a box of Series 1, got this, sent it in. I wasn't planning on, it's like anything else, I don't want to send it in if I don't think I'm gonna at least get a 9, but I got an 8 on this thing. It looks really good. Maybe they saw an issue with that corner down there. But if you look at the back, you know, I was going, okay, maybe this, you know, the yellow box area here is shifting a little bit to the left where I've got less red, more red, so it's off. This guy I purchased, there's only 4 of these in existence, PSA 10s. There's 4 of them, so I picked this baby up. It's a 10, it's the old label, right? The front, clearly centered, much like this guy, and looks nice. Now look at the back. If you look at the back, you know, this eBay certification sticker's in the way, but if you look, that is not centered. Are they using the frame of mind of this overlap here of the Boba Fett blast? Is that what they're considering the edge of the card, you know, as far as centering? But if you compare it to the back of my 8, which is this one, there is more red. I feel like the 8 was centered better on the back than the 10, which begs the question to me. I would like to send this and this other one that is a beautiful Empire Strikes Back, you know, Series 110 that I purchased as well in the past week. I would like to get this in a new slab as well. And you can see that this guy isn't perfectly centered either. You know what I mean? So, you know, do they, you know, that's all I've heard is that they regrade them and you're putting it up to risk of getting problems, you know, coming back with a 9 instead. That's a question I have out there if anybody's still watching, is that, you know, should I have no problem with spending the, you know, the few dollars that it would take to just get that more desirable new slab, but am I really just taking an unnecessary risk, or, you know, is it pretty tried and true? We're not talking about sending in vintage 3 3/4, you know, figures where the bubble, you know, the bubbles for the characters have maybe yellowed more, and so now the grading would be, these are cards that have been encapsulated by them, you know. Anyway, that's my off the cuff question there. Back to this to quickly wrap up. Sending in 61. This is the stack that I think is probably best to get a 9. These are the ones that I feel like have fighters' chances of getting 10s. I have 18 of them that I feel like, even with my golden rod here, you know, it is pretty well centered, and man, the corners look beautiful on this guy, and it's got a back that really can't be determined whether it's centered or not. But these are the ones that I am sending in, the 18 that I feel like have a chance. So we will see how off I am. See, now like this one, you know, the back is not centered. I'm hoping they have a little Boba Fett, you know, last stand forgiveness, and maybe they'll do me right on that. But thank you for watching. I will, in the next week is what I'm hoping, open up my, it's right here, my Series 5 box, and with the ultimate goal of hopefully one day cracking into a Series 1. But PJ, I'm firing this box to you. It is a, you know, beautiful box for you. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye.